Good evening. Hey everyone. Nice to be back. Nice to have you back on stream here. And yeah, pretty excited for it. Today we're going to get into the top 4 tournament. Alright. Yeah, I'm in place. And stream seems to be running. Welcome everyone. Good evening. Nice to have you here. Couple of people watching. A lot of people are watching through the portal. Happy to see that. And I hope you will also enjoy the tournament and not only here for the rewards. I assume a lot of people will have the stream just muted on a different tab. But okay, I'm just hoping for some good stuff today. And yeah, as it is, I am not one of the official spectators because there are only 2 spectating spots, but still my stream is on the portal. So due to technical reasons, I'm just having to restream another stream, and I guess that won't be any issue for you. You won't even notice. But it only means I cannot handle the free cam, which is pro and con, because it means I have to trust on a Monet to just deliver some good free cam action here. And hopefully she does a good job with that. I will just, well, the pro of that is that I just don't have to do anything. I can just comment on what I'm seeing and just give you some extra bit of tactical insights that you would maybe not be able to see on every other stream here. So there's still reasons to watch this one, I believe. And yeah, that's why I'm also happy that you chose to just be here with me. So enjoy the show. We are still a couple of minutes away from starting. Let me just open the live stream here. And it is live right now. So still about a minute until the other stream is starting. Maybe I can still show you something else. No, we're going to have, I will still show you. We still have some time. So I will show you the brackets right now, just to see, or just to show what we are all about here. So we are seeing the following here. This is the top 4 tournament. On group 1, yeah, it's only one group. APA versus Aqua, the 2 top teams outside. That's what we are going to see today on this channel as well. There are also rejects and top quality team playing on the other bracket, or on, you know, they are also playing. And the loser of both of these matches here will then meet in the lower bracket down here. Lower bracket semi-finals, which is happening later on today still. Oh, stream lagged out. Ooh, I guess it's back. Alright, stream lagged out. I guess my internet had some hiccup there. Well, it should be all fine. Okay, so yeah, in case you have missed anything there, we're going to see Upper versus Aqua, and the winner of this match, just as the match of Reject versus top quality team, is getting into the upper bracket finals. Winner of that one again is getting into the grand finals immediately. The loser of these 2 here, or both of these losing teams, will then meet in the lower bracket semi-finals, which we are still seeing today. And yeah, the winner of that one is going to get to the lower bracket finals over here, meeting the losing team of the upper bracket final in the grand finals. And the winner of the upper bracket finals and the winner of the lower bracket finals are going to meet there. What am I seeing? That the stream just lagged out again for a second. Usually I'm not having any kind of internet issues, but I could just see, well, yeah, just For a second, streamer's gone. I hope it's running now. So yeah. Okay. I really hope it does. I mean, usually there is none of these issues. I don't know if I've ever had any lags like that. Okay. So I cannot show you much yet. We still have to wait a bit until the games are starting. And I'll just double check if streams are running for the moment. Yeah, seems to be working, yeah. Okay. Yeah, YouTube also showing excellent connection. Viewers just dropped from 250 to 12, but okay. I hope not everyone's gone. Okay, we can still not see anything yet. We're still having to wait a little bit. Although we will see the tournament room in just a few seconds. I don't have to switch players or whatever. I can just basically put my hands off the keyboard and watch from now on. That's quite comfortable, I've got to say. Well, I still have to switch the scenes when that's going to be it. But I am already expecting there to be some situations where I'd rather wish to have the own control over the free cam, just so that I could, yeah, see some situations that are not necessarily on screen. But as I know from Amonat, she is usually not zooming into the wrong positions too much and just keeping a broad overview. So I'll be happy to just comment over that. And yeah, I already prepared the overlay for my stream earlier. Okay. And we can see it here. Oh, yeah. Stream was paused for a moment. I just did not notice, sorry. What? Why is it? Hello? Let's get live again. Right, it's still... Oh no! I get what's going on there. I cannot use my shortcuts, it seems. Okay. Shortcuts not working. Well, I'll get my iPad then. Well, we are seeing it here. Yeah, overlay just barely fitting. Yeah, it's fine now. We are just 30 seconds away from the first game. APA versus Aqua. Lots of Streetswagens in the current meta. Just as some i7, E5, 60p, VK, 72 surprisingly for APA. I've not really seen those played too much yet. On the side of Aqua we are having only one Streetswagen here, but double E5 with their reactive armor, super conk, double 60p and an i7. And I'll just quickly get my iPad. So that I can just show you, or just switch the scenes from the iPad immediately. And Ridley stream lagged again. It's back. Okay. So we are having APA and Aqua getting into the game right now. On Alpenstadt, Aqua and APA both heading towards the seaside here, both on the heavy side. and it is just going to end in a massive brawl potentially. API already lined up for some crossfire here, putting double tap into the 60TP. Good connection on that one, giving API the head start here on the hit point, about 1k hit point in advance already, but API now losing a first bit of hit points here with Ventium in the corner. Ventium, the potential weak spot for API. Aqua could push onto him into the corner, but they would get into bad crossfire, as they are already right now, as the API team is just pushing into the sides here. Also maybe getting a bit too aggressive here with last AFK, just losing a lot of hit points for getting over there. But it is now Aqua under tons of pressure, all in a ditch here, in a very trapped position, not really having too many options, but already relocating, getting back here to just put in some crossfire into Jennifer and last AFK. The weak tanks here for API, kind of isolated, low on hit points as well, but the focus fire not on top yet, because Aqua is not having the tanks available to quickly push in here, and Zerd is going down as the first one out of the fight. And KB also down to one shot now in his S-Conk. He is not going to survive for too much longer, but last AFK just getting deleted as he was just getting too greedy on his push into the enemies. But API is having a huge advantage already, and they are just going to take out one shot after the other. Ghosty down to 71 hit points. General just losing a ton of hit points here in about a second only, down to 500 hit points right now, and not going to survive for much longer here. 7,000 hit points against 900 only here on side of Aqua. And that will mean that API is just going to have an easy win for the start here, and Aqua really struggling so far. Well, okay. I could see some more dropouts there on the connection. I hope it's not getting too bad, because usually that's just all fine, and on my daily streams almost I'm never having that kind of internet dropout. I have no clue what's going on there. Oh, Vodafone. Well, okay, let me just quickly open OBS here on my iPad as well, so that I can switch scenes a bit more easily. And we just had a first really good win here for API. Aqua kind of not seeming to be in the best form here on this game. The strategy was really weird. It was just all pushing into one side, not getting a lot of map control, and not really playing too much of a tactical game here. So I was actually just a little bit surprised to see that kind of team like APA and like Aqua. And I think they have to do better than that in order to just hold up against API's aggressive pushes with good map control gameplay. All right. Now we're heading into the next game. Next one is a game of tons of 60TPs here for API, triple 60TP, a 200 LT, VK72 for the mobility, Super Conk again, and a Streetswagen. On side of Aqua, we're having double 60TP IS4, IS7 Streetswagen, 200 LT and a 225. Both teams just mating in the city again, but this time there's a 200 LT on either side, just spotting the A area, and we can see the Aqua LT just getting towards the A cap. last AFK. It is not actually the light tank spotting the A area. Last AFK just attempted to get into B here and gets punished quite badly for that. This might be absolutely game changing in the later stage still, because there will be a low hit point 200 LT that can just easily get pushed by the enemy light tank if he's not being too careful about his gameplay. But last AFK, also top level gameplay and top level player, will probably not do this mistake. He does have support by Ventium in the Streetswagen, which is just a really insane medium or light tank killer with a mobility and is just in perfect position to support on the A cap. So far, it is a cap advantage to the Aqua team, who just managed to get C basically for free. API not going for the cap advantage here and is just rather playing it out for map control and just deciding for a safe strategy, which they have done so in the past already quite often. Not necessarily pushing early into the caps, although last AFK was attempting to do so here with a sneaky B cap, which could have been absolutely huge and game changing for APA. But now API did manage to get buys A as well. Aqua has just decided to not commit to the A side anymore and have just concentrated their forces onto the C cap, want to just sit it out over here, having the cap advantage by about 200 points almost. That's not that many, but that it would need a couple of kills, not only one kill for turning around the hit points or the cap points here. It would really need 3 or 4 kills here for Aqua to get the cap point advantage. But also, as Aqua is now pushed down into the C corner, they are not having the option of defending the B cap reliably anymore, and sooner or later APA will be able to cap it, as there are not a lot of tanks in spawn on side of Aqua anymore. So APA is able to just hide behind the houses here. Old School and KB are just getting a bit more aggressive here, attempting some decapping shots, getting a decapping shot onto Kitsune. But also Elmery is in the B cap, taking some shots here. I guess Kitsune will be able to cap, not quite here, still getting decap, losing 40 hit points. It will be absolutely important here for APA to just get the B cap, otherwise they have to play with a cap disadvantage and they have to somehow stop by C and go for an aggressive position. We're seeing Yennefer in a super aggressive position for crossfiring here, but he might be a bit too isolated on top of the screen right now. If we are checking the minimap, he is very much alone there in the middle of so many blue tanks. He is going to get pushed, but also he does have great shots onto KB, taking the first one out of the fight, as Aqua just lost a ton of hit points early on already. The second one just got killed here, but it was Elmery now inside of APA, while also Yennefer is now alone, having the one shot in front of him. But still, Yennefer is going to die for this move as well, meaning that API just lost 2 tanks, but also killed 3 at the same time. So it might have been worth it. Might have been a good trade for them, but they are still, or they have lost their hit point advantage actually. And Aqua is about to go for a nice comeback here. Kitsune and Old School in a 1v1 situation here, just killing Old School on this shot. So API again with the tank advantage right now, 4v3. Super Conquer getting deleted, crucial kill here for Aqua. So we are only having 3v3 right now. Kitsune down to a 1-shot. Hit point advantage to Aqua, but only by a small margin. General just getting smacked by the 60 TP and Ventium on the Streetswagen. He is getting killed here, not surviving this one. Zerd now also low on hit points, about to get killed by Object 3 on the 60 TP. There he goes. Only Svinograd now on the 200 LT left alive against 2 tanks still. He is not a one-shot to any of them, but he has to kill Ventium in the best case without taking any damage. And he is not having a good time just getting through the dead tanks here. Is just able to take out the Streetswagen, but also the 60 TP is now gone. Had to go for the C cap in order to stop it, because the cap points are ticking over here. The 200 LT now a one-shot for everyone, or just for the remaining only enemy. Definitely, he won't be able to kill him, but he can still play for caps And with Object 3 and his rather poor mobility on a 60 DP, he will only be able to stop the B cap quite soon, but it will be too late here because the T100 LT is going to be able to just steal that A cap again. Mobility advantage in the end, so just paying off here. Absolutely crucial again that the T100 LT of the API team lost a ton of hit points early on. So I think here was the great advantage to the API team, not the API team, Aqua team in the end. It was not looking good for them, to be honest, and I was honestly surprised at them seeing them turning this game around here in the end. Well, that was our game number 2, and it is now 1-1 here. So we are just going to see quite a few more, hopefully. I mean, it's a best of 7, so we're still going to see at least 3 more games here. If not more than that. So it is currently 1-1 and we're switching the maps. Next one will be Yukon. Rather new map. We have not seen it too often in tournaments yet. Although, of course, we have seen a couple of seasons on this map already. But it is just still rather new, and that means that we might still see some new stuff here, maybe, potentially. We're again seeing a very similar lineup as the meta is right now. T100 LT for both teams. Some Streetswagens. But they are just not having too many of those. Some E5s and some IS4 as well. Also some Super Kong here again for API. I seem to like this tank. I'm honestly not the greatest fan of it. But I've got to say, Super Conqueror is just having pretty decent side armor, good DPM, good amount of hit points. Barely penetrable turret here, but it lacks in mobility. It can also HE the size of a Streetswagen, for example. And if you are having Streetswagen against Super Conqueror, the Streetswagen will just really struggle to penetrate, while the S-Conk can just quite easily penetrate the Streetswagen. But mostly the tournament games are not necessarily ending in such kind of 1v1 situations. So it is mostly not that much about the armor and rather being about the mobility. But it is also quite important to have some tanks with a lot of armor just to hold up certain positions. Uni getting tracked here in the middle. It is a D gameplay for the API team while also capturing by C. So API going to take the cap advantage, also playing the middle with quite a few tanks here. And that's what the Super Kongs are being used for. The middle position there where they are perfectly held down. I love this position. I've got to say, one of my favorite positions in the game. Just being able to just overlook quite large parts of the map while still being relatively safe. At least if you're having the D side, that's the most important aspect about this. And it is looking like the Super Kongs are just in the middle of the map here, having good held down positions, being able to spot any rotation of Aqua, being able to put out crossfire here. Those tanks on B are absolutely trapped, and API is making sure that no one is getting too close. Although E5 here getting aggressive, Under just pressuring. The Super Kongs might misplay quite a lot for that, with that, because there is also the T100 LT still in spawn crossfiring, and the Super Kongs are just almost impenetrable in their hull down positions, unless if they're also getting pressured from behind. But currently it is not looking like that was the case here. Ghosty also got way too aggressive here, getting counter pushed. It's currently out of the frame here, but Ghosty getting pushed by 3 tanks, the Streetswagen and T100 LT. So double Streetswagen here with a massive DPM. And the T100 LT also good mobility, good DPM, just quickly deleting one tank off the field, and also down to 1 shot. not going to be able to survive for too much longer, but also Uni is down to 118 hit points only, so he's also struggling right now. KB also down to 1 shot, so there are still 2-3 1-shots on the field, 2 of them getting killed right now, as also Uni just lost his life, Jennifer lost his life, so it is right now a 5 versus 3 already. Aqua just lost almost all their tanks here, with the API team just doing a phenomenal job here at crossfiring and really just pushing into the back of the enemies here, finding the isolated targets and just killing one tank after the other. APA just in their top form here, not allowing Aqua to do any mistakes here. Well played. Win number 2 for API. And I'll have to drink something real quick. And I've got to say, API is just looking stronger. Although on the last game it was Aqua winning the game in the end. API seems to just be better on the positioning so far. And the pushes. Just playing better for the map control and not just enabling the enemies to trap them that much. So Aqua still has to show a little bit here to convince me. But they are obviously not in the current position for no reason. So Aqua also very capable. And we are going to see Yukon once more. This time we are going to see Aqua with a VK90 here. A also very uncommon tank, also an AMX M4. Maybe they are just going to play this for the city side, although the AMX M4 I could be going anywhere, but the VK90 might be used for the C cap here, just to be safe when capturing the buys. Instead of API, we're just having almost the same lineup again, although no 200 LT this time. Just an extra Streetswagen and also Type 71 again. Like, not again, we have not seen it today yet, but it is just again because most people remember it from the last season where it was just the most common tank to be seen all over the tournaments. And we are now seeing APA here on the other spawn this time, so they won't be able to take the middle position that well as they have been on the last game, which is quite unique for the other spawn here. So for this spawn they are having a bit of an advantage on the D side actually, because the shape of the hills is a bit better for them than for the other side here. Yeah, as expected, the VK90 just heading towards the C cap. Getting that C cap early on, although it will be slower than API is with taking the base, yeah. Also API stealing the D cap despite still having a tank in front of them, but Old School on his Streetswagen is not going to be able to decap, still taking a shot on the run here, but he is safe for now. Having a lot of teammates with him, so he is not going to struggle with surviving at all, but Aqua currently pushed back into their spawn, not having more than one cap, while at the same time we are seeing API having double caps already, and I guess the 200 LT is still going to get the A cap here, but it just allows the API team to get a lot of time and just build up on their cap point advantage. And also API is already going for a relocation back into their spawn, because I have seen 4 hull down tanks in good positions in the enemy spawn, so they are immediately relocating, just getting ready for a push onto A. And it can be expected that Aqua is not going to sit it out forever because they're having the cap disadvantage. They would theoretically have to take either D or B, with B just being almost impossible to take here, with the whole API team already being there to defend it and then not deciding to defend it. They are just actually pushing for the 200 LT in the corner, about to take back the A cap here. But so far, they are having quite a few tanks right in front of them, so and they are not really going in just yet. They still have to wait for some more backup here. Also, Aqua just re-pushing into the corner, having found Ventium quite aggressive, isolated, low on hit points, and Ventium is going to go down. Maybe API has just overcommitted quite a bit to this push here. The next tank getting killed, Yennefer down. API just really getting overconfident on their relocation, just getting into the enemy cap and getting into the enemy's positions with way too many tanks. Also Object 3 now permatracked, getting shot down on the very next shot already. While look at the hit point split on side of Aqua here on the blue team. Everyone lost some hit points, but no one except for KB right now is really low in hit points and down to one shot. So API just not finding any weak spots here to push onto, just heavily overcommitting to the A corner, expecting to have an option of just killing the 200 LT, getting the A corner, getting back the cap, and just hoping for the Aqua team to push into the D cap. And that was absolutely not what was happening here. The whole Aqua team just quickly adjusted, pulled their forces back to the A cap, and did not bother to go forwards, did not bother to get the enemy cap, despite them having the cap deficit here. And it would have made sense for them to just go for the A side, of course, or for the D side, for the medium side, as they had the tanks ready in spawn, basically, in order to just push forwards here. But it was just not making too much sense for them to just go there if the API team is already relocating, and they kind of just predicted this. It was really like a chess game. They were just expecting the API team to go for the move onto that A cap and were immediately deciding to counter that instead of taking their own bases. Very interesting match here in that regard, and we are now switching the maps again. This time we are going to see Winter Malinovka. Oh, I'm just seeing a little bit of an error there on the timer. Gotta make it slightly larger so that it won't be hidden. But okay. So we are just having Winter Malinovka now. Still potentially 2 more games only, maybe 3. Oh. Good, and it seems like the internet was just stable enough now. So that's perfect. API again with the Super Conqueror, they really seem to like it. Also the Streetwagen power again and a WZ-113, first time seeing that one. Also on side of Aqua, of course, the Streetwagens, 1200 LT, i760p, E5 here. Yeah, mostly it is the case that the T100 LT is not being played too much anymore, since it is just easily getting countered by the Streetwagens here, which are just having that incredible mobility and DPM. So mostly it is actually being the case that we are just seeing Streetwagens instead of the T100 LTs, but still there can be some advantage to just having some extra view range and spotting abilities, as the 200 LT can just get into first spots quite early. As we're seeing here, Streetwagen in a position first, E5 now also moving up, E5 trying a blind shot, getting spotted, but not connecting his shot. He will be able to freely get into that A cap, the T100 LT unspotted, did not go for any shot attempts here, just wanted to move out of position and wanted to be safe here, as he could expect already that there was nothing he could do really. Ender here taking big shot by last AFK, But still, right now, it is looking good for APA, actually. APA has the cap point advantage on the A side. They do have 1 cap to none right now. But Svinograd is on a relocation towards base C. As it is looking right now, APA will not be able to decap base C. And they will also struggle to decap base B. Ender is in the middle here, getting crossfired from A. Maybe a bit too aggressive there in that position. But I guess if Aqua was to take the B cap, they could do so right now. But still they're hesitating right now as they're still having a ton of tanks in their own spawn, kind of expecting APA to go for any move. But so far APA is just spamming HEs onto the IS-7, who is perma spotted over there. So the IS-7 is just getting melted down with the HEs. It's just a bit of damage on each shot, but he is just not getting out of there. And if he was to move back, he would get shot by last AFK from behind by the 60 TP with a large shot again. So it will be up to Aqua to just cover their teammate and go for a counter push. And it might not be what they wish to do. So they are going to counter push base A right now with everyone. They're having 5 tanks over there. In the middle, there is Ender getting pushed now by 2 tanks, getting killed, and he's still having the light tank to support him. But it is not really a tank advantage here on the A side for Aqua, so I'm not too sure if Aqua is going to be able to do this. And they already lost 2 tanks for killing 1 here. That might not be working out for Aqua at all. Money just set on fire, down to 1 shot, definitely right now. 2 hit points left for Money, actually. He still has 1 more shot into Yennefer. Stridswagen really being horrible on the module damage here, on the modules, which are just constantly broken, getting set on fire all the time. And it is 4v3 right now. API just with a tank advantage, which they could take early on due to Ender just getting farmed down, offering a good weak spot to push onto for the API team. And Aqua is not really able to go for a comeback here, not really able to put out a lot of damage, or just not able to pick up any kills at all. With the T100 LT, now the last one, being alive in the back here, going for the 1v1 against the Super Conqueror. Maybe it would have actually been better for the T100 LT eventually to just ignore the B cap, ignore the guys on B, the 2 tanks pushing onto Ender, and rather helping on the other side and just killing the A side quickly, as it was mostly about that one. So that was a good win by API again. Ender misplaying quite badly, unfortunately, just not able to make his position work at all. Ender, he did still shoot quite a few times, still 1.8k damage. But Aqua just having 1 tank super isolated there with the remaining tanks in spawn, just going for a bait. But the bait usually only works out if the enemy does not have anything to fight against and is just pushing forwards. So that was kind of the plan of Aqua here, to just have the enemies get a bit too aggressive, and then they would have been able to punish them. But that was absolutely not what APA was about to do here, as they were just having those 3 shots. Although it's only been HE damage for the most part of it, it was still enough to just bleed down Ender to about half his hit points. So that was 1 tank out of the fight, not able to just survive for a lot of time anymore, as he got pushed onto, and the T100 LT supporting him was also not too helpful here, because there was no chance of killing those 2 tanks. On the B cap, it was all about killing the A area, where there were just 2 tanks out of the fight. So Aqua was pushing in with 5 tanks against 5. And usually that also means if you're pushing into the enemies, then you're mostly having the worst positions, especially if it is a forced push like in this situation, and not the kind of push where you are just having a weak spot to push onto. No, Aqua had to push in, and the whole API team was just all sitting together there in perfect positions to hold up the enemy move. And we are back. to the next game here. Same map. It might be the last one. If IPA is about to win this game, they will have this in the back. This time API is moving towards the C cap with most tanks, so just 3 tanks here, going towards base C. And it is Aqua with a crack A cap. Kitsune just standing in the open, getting in the spots, and massive crossfire here onto Ender, just taking 1.7k damage. So Ender is down to a 2-shot here. The whole API team has lined up in the back here with double 60 TP with the tungsten shells and the Sheridan, of course, just all putting out big shots. I'm not too sure, maybe also anyone else. Nah, I think double 60 TP and the Sheridan should have been able to put up rack up to 1.7k. Maybe the Type 71 also put in a shot there. But so far we are just having a good advantage to IPA already, with 1 tank on side of Aqua being down to 700 hit points only. So definitely a 2-shot. Alright, maybe just not being a 2-shot if it is a Streetswagen or T100 LT shooting him. Although there are not even any T100 LTs, there's just a Sheridan on side of APA. So he will be able to just double tap that IS-7. But of course IS-7 or Ender just has the free map right now to just take some safe position, and he will not be in any aggressive spot anymore. You cannot see where he is right now. So right now it is about Aqua just building up some map control here, not really wanting to offer any weak spots. They are just having 15,400 hit points only against 17,300. So there's a huge difference in hit points already. Elmery now the first one on APA side to take a bit of a damage, a bit of a shot here, just taking the first damage on side of APA. So that's not too game changing yet. APA is still in a comfortable position, also able to take the B cap here, with now one of the Aqua team ready to decap. Although there is still Zerd in the back here, putting out an HE shot into Uni, but also getting shot by 60 TP for that. So Aqua really not having a good time here. A couple of more shots went into the Aqua team already. Their attempts of decapping base B potentially just getting them into bad positions. So Aqua is not really in position to win this game anymore. They would have to counter push, get base B and a kill. Or yeah, they do have to do something. And if they go for base B, they are having Yennefer and the double 60 piece to the side here. So pushing base B is not really an option. If they were about to push for C and B simultaneously, something like that, then it would also mean that they were going to have a lot of crossfire into them. The 60 TP is probably, or maybe not in the best position to crossfire here. But the Sheridan is also spotting the C area, and Aqua has to go for a move. They kind of have to. They are having a huge deficit on the hit points and on the cap points as well. Ghosty getting too aggressive here in the enemy spawn, just getting obliterated here, losing almost all his hit points. But now comes the push of Aqua. But Aqua so far still having 2 tanks out of the fight, no hit points whatsoever. They can stop the B cap right now. Zerd getting focused down here, being set on fire as well, cannot extinguish that fire anymore. It's down to a 1-shot now. Elmery will have the kill shot, although it is a cap win already to IPI, as they managed to get a kill here of Ghosty as well. Oh, that was a rough start to the IPA team, or to the Aqua team. Definitely APA really having an interesting strategy here by just setting up their tanks for the shootout of the ramp, as if they expected this move here. Maybe it was due to the IS-7, because the IS-7 does not have the advantage in too many situations. Mostly you would just take an E5 or something right now. Maybe it was a counter strat to just the E5. Maybe it was planned from the start on. And It was definitely a really nice decision and it worked out perfectly fine. It could have also been the case that they were not about to find anyone, but an I7 is usually used for this kind of push here still, because it can bounce quite a few shots, but does not always do so, as we've clearly seen on this game. And that's already the win to APA. So Aqua is going down into the lower bracket. Well, that was quite a good start here. But it also means that we are just having some free time now until the next games are starting. I will still maybe go for a quick analysis of one or the other game. Okay. By the way, I'm not having any delay today, as it is just a restreamed tournament stream now, so that makes things quite comfortable. I will be able to just answer your messages on a chat here actually. So let me have a look. Yeah, the early lags there just costing a ton of views actually. I'm just seeing a massive breakdown on the curve of live viewers, but never mind. Now only the true tournament fans and true supporters are watching. Well, there is a question here. Why not a Streetswagen? It's not easy to penetrate Super Kong turret. Super Kong just has a really strong turret, does have really tricky sides, and also lots of gun depression, a good amount of hit points, 2.6k hit points it has, and yeah, Super Kong is a pretty good tank. I just personally don't like it at all because of the lack of mobility. But for certain positions it's certainly much better than other tanks. Also, it does have the a lot of gun depression, which just doesn't 10 degrees of gun depression. That's a lot more than E5 has. I would say in most situations that E5 is probably better, but we could see API just selecting the Super Conqueror for very specific positions there. Illuminati, hey. And everyone else who's still here. Good evening, everyone. So let's maybe just have a quick look here at a few games, I would say. Not on all of those. I just wanna maybe look a game on one or the other, just to point out some things. I'm just checking if I've missed something, because there were also games with a surprising outcome. It's always a bit hard to see where the advantage actually is. I remember the second game in Alpenstadt here. It was really surprising me that Aqua won it, if I remember correctly. So, 1 second. Okay. Let's do it like this. Okay, this game, it was Aqua just getting pushed into the corner. So I thought at this point already Aqua clearly lost it. Nope. Thing is here that, yeah, just look at the minimap here. Let me just increase the minimap size. Just look at this. We're having the API team being able to take up all this map control so that they could just crossfire from lots of different angles into the Aqua team. By that, Aqua was not really able to hide anywhere. They only had a small part of the map getting surrounded. And the only way to win that kind of game then is to just counter push and break out into one side like this or the other side, just so that you can change your position from a small part. Wait, oh man, you cannot see it. I have to... I'm just drawing onto the wrong screen. I'm an idiot. So, yeah. Like this is here, of course. API just surrounding them. Look at this. Now they can just crossfire here from all different angles. And it's just impossible to hide there if you're just all in a little pocket here. So I thought here it was definitely one for API already. Also because Aqua was just pushed down here. They could not defend the B cap too well anymore, because if they stayed and spawned here, they were about to get shot from those guys over there who were just able to get over here. Could just shoot into that. So B was likely to be taken here. And the only thing that Aqua really could do here in this kind of situation was to just push out. If you're trapped here, having no map control, then you kind of have to push out, find some isolated target like this one, and just make sure you're getting back some map control then. In the best case, you also manage to take the second cap there and don't lose it. So it would have maybe been something like a push like this and like this to just ignore the two tanks over here. Let's see how it worked out. But of course also I've got to say that this one is just still covered from the side here. So let's see, what did they do? First of all, API tried to cap the base and struggled to do so. Just go forward a bit. Aqua defending here by getting a bit more aggressive, not really pushing in. We can also see over here Yennefer getting really aggressive, and here I thought, okay, API just misplayed. I just got way too aggressive there. They're having tank behind here. Aqua can just kill this one. And Yennefer was just, yeah, not really getting away with it. But surprisingly, actually, KB just pushing forwards here. Going for Elmery. With also Zerd just getting into the back of the VK72. Of course, the VK just lost a lot of hit points earlier, as he was just in a base and got decapped. Still did not seem like the most obvious tank to push onto, and also it got KB into some pretty nasty crossfire here, which did not work out too nicely. And also both teams lost a tank. Let's go forwards. API having the tank advantage. Yeah, Aqua. In the end, it was still the T100 LT only. And T100 LT just winning on points in the end. I think they made it too complicated in this situation by just pushing forwards through the whole API team. I don't know. Well, okay. Was still super close here with a focus fire and crossfire. What else would be a very interesting game to have in a second look at? One of the Yukon games. Was it this one or the next one? I think it was this one where you could see really tactical gameplay by API. The second one was just getting too aggressive by them. So that one was really nice here. So to answer the questions of the Super Kongs here, where they are there, they are just perfectly held down in the middle of the map. There could be barely any other tank better suited for this. In the past we've seen Kranwagens there quite often. They don't have the most DPM, so questionable, but also the Krans just having impenetrable turret can just put out clips potentially into all this part of the map here. Everything that is over there can get shot by the Krans. Then anyone relocating here in this area can get shot. So what we're seeing here. What's a shortcut for this? Okay. Here it was quite an interesting game actually. So far we're just seeing typical map control stuff here. So one tank on the far outer side just spotting here and making sure that this tank on D was not going to be alone. If that tank got pushed, he would be well covered and everyone else could just, yeah, he could just farm a lot. And this guy could still get back. So as it is looking here, we're seeing some great map control over here, but a bit splitted maybe. But of course they're all just covering each other, and over here that is a light tank who can easily rotate out if necessary. On side of the Aqua team, it is just similar map control, just not quite as good. A bit less map control, but also still having a bait in the back here. Two tanks just hiding behind a rock potentially, where they could just easily push forwards and punish anyone if API decided to push in here. Because this one's obviously a weak spot for API to push on. And at the same time, just see this a bit larger here. Those guys are not AFK, they are just... Those guys just not AFK, just sitting there in spawn, ready to repush into the D area here. But as it turned out, Aqua did not decide to go for it. They decided to just actually get more aggressive here, but they kind of misplayed at this point, yeah, I would say. Here is where they messed up. Problem being, API, first of all, API just did a good relocation back into the spawn. And at the same time, we've got one tank of the Aqua team just getting towards base C. So they kind of had in mind, let's just move into C, crossfire the Super Kongs maybe. But that's the problem here. That's really a problem because there's still the bait tanks in spawn who are just way too far away, and the C cap would only work if there were some tanks like right behind here, so they could just make sure that the tank in C would be covered from every possible angle, as there was not a lot of information on the API guys and you could not really afford to get that aggressive. There was no one in C directly who you could have pushed onto. And just getting in a different angle here to shoot the Super Kongs turrets. I don't really get what he was actually attempting to do here. Ghosty just maybe trying to crossfire the Super Conquerors. Maybe trying to get into C. Maybe he was trying to get the 200 LT. But I can say so much, it was just too aggressive here. There's still the tank in spawn here. The rest are over there, and API is just having much better positions with everyone. Now the tank is moving out from spawn, or the tanks, as Ghosty is already dead, Under is dead. Game decided. Yep. Alright. Okay, so we're still having 10-15 minutes. I would say I'll just go for 2 random battles. Let's do it like this. We don't have to analyze the others anymore. I still have to quickly switch my account. Okay, yep. Next game starting soon. Asmir, welcome. Thanks for following. Good evening. Also, Zibelius, Tiny Pockets H. Pockets H? Tiny Pockets H? Squid Game, also followed earlier. Lucky Developer. I remember your name. You've already been here, or at least on YouTube. I'm not too sure. Actually, those guys are watching on YouTube right now. Actually, I'm just usually streaming only on Twitch, and the stream is currently also getting restreamed to both platforms. So if you are just interested in my usual content, then consider leaving a follow on Twitch as well. Link is in the description down below. Yeah, on YouTube there are still occasional streams, like tournaments are happening on YouTube. The main tournaments I'm streaming to both platforms then, just so that they are getting saved. And on top of that, just, yeah, some tank specific streams are also on both platforms. But most other stuff is just Twitch only. Okay, let me just quickly connect the iPad and get some water. Okay. iPad. Oh, that happens every time. Every time the crop is different here on the iPad screen. It's so weird. I don't get it. Yeah, I'll be happy to adjust it again next time. I only have time for one match then. Oh, that's still the last epic tournament, not epic tournament, yeah, last epic session that we fought live just 2 days ago, I think, yeah, or 3. Yeah, I'm not going for the middle here actually with a Leo. I don't really want to fight high down. Let's just get towards base A for some crossfire. Move. Pretty sure he's moving. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's not really working out. There's also 268 right in front of me. Yeah, I'll have to run. Oh. Okay. Worth taking the hit. But I also lost quite a few hit points already. Did not get spotted, nice. Oh. Yeah, okay, 268 is dead and I don't really want to push the others. Two 668 is not dead. But still, it's too dangerous for me to go there at this point. So my idea is to just get in some crossfire from over here, maybe. Come on, get back. I'm a one-shot to the Jag, right? Yeah. I can kill the T-62, I can circle the Jag. Okay, just shot. Oh, failed the track shot, but okay. Man, am I still spotted? Just did not want to run into the FE, but now I know where he is. Perfect. Nice. And mine. Okay. Was not looking too good. Keku. Welcome. Privyat. I don't speak Russian though, so please, English. Говорите по-английски, пожалуйста. I don't know who Artyom is. I think actually next game is about to start quite soon, so no, I can supply one because of the delay. I think let me just have a quick look. Yeah. Next game is starting in 8 minutes. Of course, I want to just be able to get into the tournament room a little bit before, but still. Oh, enemies having TVP and bad shit. Oh man. Arc enemies for me. Nah. Anyone else? Okay, type is already there. I would have thought the type would be slower. But I'm not sure why my team is not really moving anywhere. Ooh, that's nice. Very nice. I would love to just go for the IMX. The Batchet is still having the TVP with them and the M60. p moving in over here, so I hope I don't have to take the clip. Wow, quickly go. Oh, okay. One. I still has 3 shots. Sure. 2 shots. And know where the 183 is, so he's uncovered. Maybe the Hori is still here. Good shot, T-57. Ah! Oh man, I hope I don't have to take another one. Of course. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Really? Pro moment. Ah. But M60 was a one-shot. Where are you? Nice low roll. I'll still get both kills then. Does not matter if the M60 shoots me here. Gosh, I pushed onto the Hori. Okay. Yeah, next game should be starting. Let me have a look. No, we don't have the tournament room yet. What was the battle time? Ah, okay. In 6 minutes then. Let's just go for a quick game still. Jimmy Toxics. Good evening. I will just spot the right side here. I just prefer it. Quite nice for first spot here with a fast tank, because you can just spot the enemy TDs. Oh no. Fail. Although actually from this spawn it doesn't work to spot the TDs. From the other spawn you can just spot the hill over there. Okay, I did not get spotted here. No, shit. Gotta hide. Come on, guys. Gotta kill this Sheridan quickly. Yeah, VK, I'm not going to run into you. Okay, second FV should be in front of me still. What? Oh, fail. I was saying it. If I used the bush a little bit better, I could have just remained unspotted. It was not the best option to shoot the 183, the recliner. Man, I even just fell back already. He still got me. Lucky guy. But okay. Tournament room is to be seen in 30 seconds. And we seem to be winning this game. Ooh. Go! Go kill him! I'm not too sure anymore. What's Yo even doing down there? Oh, come on, Effie. Come on, really? He's stuck or what? I don't think he is stuck, he's just sitting there. He's not being clever. Yeah, wow. Now we lose. Really? That was painful. Yeah, what's that? Ah. Okay, I need a bit of an adjustment again here. Now it's fitting perfectly. Almost, at least. Okay. So our next game here is top quality team against Aqua. Seemingly rejects the other game that was going on while we've seen Aqua versus API. I'm not too sure. I should have maybe just looked it up, so I forgot to do so. I will still look it up after, just to see which result top quality team versus rejects had. And you can of course also see it on the website, and it was streamed by Fujit. Oh, it was 4-1. Yeah, I'm on it. It's just looking it up right now. Getting to the tournament room again. The next game is going to be here. Top quality team versus Aqua. Rejects was showing some really interesting strategies. On the last tournament that I've seen, they were just... I was streaming them on the last qualifier. And I don't know, I was just not thinking Rejects would be that good, and suddenly they were. Yeah, they did a really nice job. And now we're seeing here top quality team against Aqua. Top quality team, also one of the surprising teams to get into the top 4. They were the winner of the previous Challengers tournament on the last season, if I remember correctly. So yeah, from top 16 or 9th place basically to top 4, that's a huge improvement here. And I'm glad to see that. I was not talking about the lineups yet, as we were already heading into the game. And we are having Mayan Ruins Going for the city side here usually offers better options for taking base A and B, while the other side offers slightly better map control. But yeah, they were mostly seeing C-sided gameplay, or A-sided gameplay actually, with heavy tanks. This time both teams just going for base A. There is a light tank on side of the Aqua team, who is not getting into the cap immediately, just being very careful about what he does here. He is down there behind C in the Sheridan, waiting for the enemy T100 LT to get into that bush here, into that bush. Sheridan's in the bush. Sheridan was waiting for the T100 LT to get into the cap, of course. Sorry, I was just... never mind. Let's move on. But the Sheridan, clever as he is just not waiting out for too long, because the LT did not move into the cap immediately. You could expect there to maybe come a heavy tank around the corner still. As Zerd is also getting quite aggressive in the middle area here. Zerd just playing a key role here by delivering some spots and a crucial role here for some extra map control, but he's not able to defend that C cap, as there are two tanks aiming for him right now. Also from the front there are some more tanks waiting for his move. There was a T100 LT on side of top quality team. I'm honestly surprised to see that he did not really do much stuff so far. He's just spotting the A area, as Aqua decides to go for the B cap here. And top quality team will not be able to defend the B cap. They're not even trying, it seems. They are just writing it out and giving away the cap. They do have the cap advantage still. Maybe Nico is still attempting a shot here. But right now it is just top quality team with a cap advantage. Positional advantage, that's questionable, because Aqua is just having their tanks just all together on the heavy side, and that's working out a little bit better for them. They are well prepared for that A push, but now they are going for the push. Maybe the 60 TP is having a huge shot into him, which makes him an easy target for the 200 LT or anyone else, but especially the 200 LT will be very happy to YOLO him later on. 200 is rotating out. Top quality team just interesting, completely giving away the cap advantage to the enemies by not really contesting the A cap too much. They put out one shot into Svinograd here, which might be very helpful later on. Sheridan currently trapped here. Top quality team might just push onto him. Actually, from two different angles, the Sheridan would not have any way of escaping, but it is General here taking a first hit. Sheridan might have the option of running away right now, and I think he does. We can see it on the minimap only though, as the 60 TP just took all the shots. Everyone shot Sheridan, just doing the best move in the best situation, getting out of there, as TQT is just pushing forwards, ignoring the B cap, just going forwards for KB, but running into the crossfire a little bit here. Maybe that's going to be a little bit tricky for them. Nico has lost a ton of hit points, gets taken out by Ender. It might not have been the best call to just go for the push here onto KB, as there's no one else to support. And also Sheridan just got into the back here, now able to crossfire. Still Nico first one out, but Zerd also got deleted on the B cap. So it is currently even on the guns. Hit points in favor of TQT still, quite highly actually. Also, TQT is just stealing that B cap right now, but also C is getting stolen by Aqua in the back there. It must be the light tank over there. And over here we are also having A cap still on side of Aqua. This might be crucial still. Aqua currently with a gun lead, but also quite a lot of low hit point targets here. Reeks tanks to focus for TQT. Two one-shots being taken out, one after the other. General also down to one shot. Over here the 1v1 is not going to be too important until the Sheridan or someone else is pushing in to help out here. This is not the main fight here. The main fight is actually on the other side here, where General just got taken out. Two tanks left alive for Aqua only right now. But still there are the caps on side of Aqua here. They are having double caps right now, as only now the A cap is getting stolen here. But there are just too many tanks actually for Aqua to fight against. Destin Liberty down to one shot. Has to kind of push in here, trying his best to maybe tag out someone, but the Sheridan just going for a desperate push in and is being taken out here. Well, I was trying to not complain about the free cam that I cannot control, but I would have loved to see some important stuff in the end instead of the 1v1. But okay, yeah, it was eventually just the top quality team just winning here, as they had set up some good amount of crossfire and just build up their hit point advantage. Good first win to them. Just playing a bit more of the CIS meta from the Russian server here, and as they have been playing there before. It's a bit more passive at the start and just pushing in later on, while EU meta is more about just getting more aggressive in many situations from what I've seen there. So yeah, top quality team just going for some brilliant shootouts and just all sitting in spawn, waiting for the options, waiting for the information, and then going for a good push. That was pretty nice to see that it worked out there nicely. This is bothering me. Let's just make the 1 the same size as the 0. Here we go. Same map again, by the way, on the next one, of course. And we are still having all the options open for the next games. Nothing's decided yet. Triple VK72 for TQT right now, FE215B, Super Conqueror, IS-760P. Pretty uncommon tank choices here on side of Aqua. We're also having a VK72 with the tanks and shells. It's just a huge alpha tank. And also we are seeing some more typical meta tanks here for them. Namely double 60TP, double AMX M4, also not necessarily the most meta tank, but also tanks and shells available to him. So yep, the Aqua team actually having 5 tanks with tanks and shells and an IS-4 Streetswagen here. Lots of hit points on the field here on this game. No light tanks for each team or either team here, which is really a bit of a surprise that both teams just simultaneously decided, okay, we need more hit points here for this game now. And we are seeing 19,000 hit points for Aqua from the start on, 18,547 for the TQT team still. And Nico is just getting aggressive here to get into that B cap. The GG Al Capone just being close behind, trying to cover him, getting tagged for that, but also money. Lost the first shot worth of hit points. Maybe a little bit better of a start here for Aqua. VK72s all being committed to the middle, taking a lot of damage here. Destin Liberty, no, it's not Destin Liberty, it is the, sorry, I'm not able to pronounce that name, Rumpelitz. Rumpelitz, I will just not try. Version name here, sorry. On the VK72 down to 1.8k hit points. The purpose of the strat here for TQT was to just send their forces towards the middle to cover the B cap and make sure anyone trying to decap would get punished there. But Nico and the VK72 both got punished, as Aqua just decided to not go for decapping the base and rather shoot out anyone trying to get in or out of there or try to cover that. And maybe Nico is taking another shot here by General, as General is still on the bridge. General has the spots in of those 3 tanks relocating towards base C. General with the mobility of the Streetswagen and the speed boost easily rotating out here. Nico just got killed early on already by Zerd. Good job here by the Aqua team, and the relocation of the 3 tanks here towards the C cap is just maybe giving the Aqua team way too much information here. They will have an easy time re-pushing the heavy side, classical down to 1 shot, not able to push out any more shots. 2 tanks out of the fight on side of TQT already And there go the hit points. They are just melting away. Third tank being killed here. VK72, who just lost a lot of hit points early on, is now in focus fire, down to 1.4k hit points. It is almost half the hit points on the field here for TQT, as Aqua is just steamrolling them. TQT with a push onto C, just giving away the option for Aqua to immediately push the city, the Streetswagen, in no trouble at all, to immediately get out of there and not getting focused by the by the TQT team at all. So it is only 2 tanks remaining here, and will be happy farming for the 7 tanks of Aqua that are still alive at this point. Really remarkable job here that everyone of Aqua is still alive. Maybe anyone's still going to get killed, but performance is just also down to 1 shot now and about to get killed. 7-0 here. Aqua just really not struggling at all, starting with more hit points, but it was not about that. It was just all about the relocations, and a slightly over-ambitious relocation by TQT here, by just not really pulling their forces back on the heavy side while getting aggressive with a lot of tanks on C, and just splitting up quite a lot, leaving some aggressive VK72s in the middle area who were just not able to move around anymore. And we could clearly see the Streetswagen doing the job of a medium quite well, and that's exactly why many teams are just playing it instead of mediums at the moment. Although we've seen quite a few mediums played by rejects again, but I'm not too sure if that kind of lineup with 2 or 3 mediums is going to perform well against some heavy tanks with a Streetswagen meta. They probably have tested it out quite a lot. I cannot claim to have spectated all the trainings, so they will know what they are doing. But you know, if you are just in the tournament scene, just playing tournaments, and there's always mistakes happening. You're not always just switching the lineup just because you misplayed, and just some teams have proven that they are not necessarily going for the meta, which is just proven to be the best at winning games, but rather trying to experiment a lot, trying to beat the meta, and that is just far more vulnerable to doing mistakes. And I'm just hoping that Rejects does a better job there and does not try to go against the meta at all cost, and actually knows how to play the meta tanks here with a Streetswagen heavy meta. 6 to 7 heavies per game. I would rather not see them losing against that kind of lineup with 3 mediums. But if they manage to make 3 mediums work against the heavy meta that we are having, then I will also be very, very happy about that, as it is just far more interesting then. But okay, we have switched the maps here to the Vineyards map. Beautiful scenery with a bit of dry vineyard here. And it is just Aqua getting a quick cap advantage. Svinograd just being in a sneaky position in the back here to take the base, while also getting in some spots. Potentially. He's getting blind shot here, but is not getting shot at all. Blind shots are not connecting. On side of TQT, we are having a full heavy lineup, so they are having the cap disadvantage already. And Aqua just having most tanks in the city, surprisingly. So they are just raiding it out over here. E5's just being baiting just as a 60 piece. They do not want to get spotted, but they are currently not finding anything there. Super Conk getting spotted by the T100 LT, giving the information to the Aqua team. There is no one in the city here, only the Super Conqueror. Oh, going for a nice blind shot into Svinograd. Well done. So it is currently TQT with a good amount of hit points in advance. They're having 1k hit points more, but also they are just down on the caps here. B is very, very hard to take. Maybe they are trying it, but currently it does not really look like it. Now there is a bit of a move here. TQT just advancing here on the A side, getting closer to B. Not just being careful about it, just getting in some slightly advanced position here with the E5, some other tanks covering from the ruins. Another tank now can be seen on a minimap relocating towards the B side, while the rest is just waiting it out right now. They are not going for the expected push onto C that Aqua hoped for, so that they could kill anyone just pushing around the corner there. We are seeing the typical double pack of 200 LT Streetswagen, so that the Streetswagen is just a supporter of the light tank who is spotting. The Streetswagen can just spot as well and just also relocate quickly enough to not really be at a huge disadvantage. But most of the Aqua team is doing absolutely nothing so far except for hiding in spawn, basically in the city here. And they are not even staying in the bushes. They don't want to give away any information and just leave the spotting completely to the Streetswagen and the T100 LT. All other tanks are just hiding. Old School has taken a bit of a shot, just as we know God. So Old School is just at the city entrance, also spotted right now, not getting penetrated here. He has a job down there. So all tanks of Aqua in the city unspotted, or 4 tanks. And the bush is getting blind shot here as TQT is now deciding to relocate into the city. And if they are going for a push with only 3 tanks, they might just do exactly what Aqua wants them to do. The remaining tanks of TQT are just way too far away right now. They are absolutely running into the trap here, and the rest of the tanks are not really moving. So I guess TQT is really going to regret this very, very soon here. They are trying to get that C cap, but now come the E5s and the 60 piece from the front. Now everyone's spotted, but also Money just taking 1.2k damage as he's just pushing over there. But it is not like the TQT team would have their forces all close together, but they're still having some good crossfire here. Nico now pushing for the B cap, but also the Super Concrete over here down to a 1-shot already. So Aqua is just steamrolling the C cap here with a bait strategy. Classical trying to help out, Ender getting focused, KB getting focused, Performance just having 3 tanks against him, and the TQT team just being quite far away, still not having the options of really getting into the fight. They are having a gun disadvantage, and also 930 points, 940 points now for Aqua. They're taking the 3rd base here, having A, B, and also about to take base C. It is going to be impossible for TQT to just kill all the tanks. 990 points. We are seeing another kill for TQT, but TQT has to go for the caps. They are not going to win this on kills, unless if they are super, super quick here, and there's a point win to Aqua, as TQT just split up a little bit too much again. But of course, we are just seeing way more here than the TQT team did, and it is very uncommon for there to be more than 2 or 3 tanks in the city. It is very, very rare that we are seeing this kind of strategy that Aqua played here. A lot of baiting tanks, they're waiting it out in the city, and TQT just not being ready with everyone to help each other. That was not looking too perfect in my opinion, I would say. And they just needed to get closer together here with a push. They just did a good job, still going for the crossfire and just diminishing a lot of hit points of Aqua as they were pushing in, but there were just 3 tanks far too far away for helping out in the city, nor were they able to really defend the caps anymore. So Aqua was just quite comfortably winning this game on the points, on the kills, in every regard. Their strategy was just absolutely working out, and I guess they will be quite happy with this game. Quite an easy win for them here. If there is, or if the strat is working out just like you wanna, there are no further decisions involved then, and That's just pretty much perfect then for a tournament battle. That was the second win to Aqua here. So it is a best of 7, so it is far from over. We might still have quite a few more games. 2 more wins needed for Aqua. 3 more wins needed for TQT. And we are going to see our second game on Vineyards. With the TQT team now picking a T100 LT. This spawn, by the way, does offer the cap advantage anyways, even if there are some light tanks on the other spawn. You do not get the cap advantage on the A side here. So that's also part of the reason why Svinograd and the TQT team on the last game did not even decide to go for decaps, for capping the A base. And look at this spotting move by Svinograd. Balls of steel here. Super brave move. Just pushing all the way through here. Getting in the information, getting the cap, the spot of the cap here. By proxy spotting the T100 LT. And TQT has all their tanks spotted. They also have a couple of tanks in the ruins right in front of them. But they are covered by some crossfire still. So right now it is TQT with the advantage on the points, but they are having double 60 TP in the middle area, completely uncovered here. And it is Aqua just pushing in already onto Al Capone here. The 60 TP does not have anyone to support really. The TQT team would have to react quite quickly, and I don't really think they are in position to do so. But they are also counter pushing into the ruins right now, as the Al Capone 60 TP is about to go down to Svinograd potentially on the next shot, or it is ended now. Taking the kill here, first kill for Aqua. Also Nico is down to a 1-shot already. Also the 60 TP in the middle down to a 1-shot. 3 1-shots or 2 1-shots here, about to turn around the game in Aqua's favor quite a lot still, although there are still some hit points lost on side of Aqua. I'm not too sure that TQT will have any chance of turning this around, especially as the 200 LT just got killed here with a big shot from the side, and TQT is not able to just push into the Streetswagens, not being able to take them out until now. Now Old School just got killed here, first one on side of Aqua. In general, still super healthy, not getting killed anymore, as Destin Liberty is just lacking the DPM. Aqua being able to go for a really good push into the middle with the top quality team just having tanks a bit too isolated there, as they were not having anyone able to support them. Aqua immediately noticing in a great manner how they could abuse this weak spot of the lineup here on side of TQT. And that was the third win to Aqua, and they are currently really going strong here. There are not a lot of options for TQT. I feel like TQT needs to play a lot safer still in order to be able to hold up against the Aqua team. Maybe they just did play better games so far. They are here after all in the top 4. I think they are just not showing the same level as they have before maybe, and the games could be a lot closer if there were not such kind of flaws on the team split of TQT. Quite often we've seen like one part of the team pushing in on the one side, the rest of the team just sitting it out still. That needs to be better. Aqua is just having all tanks close together, being able to react immediately, still going for some map control, but we could see that on the games against API in the first ones as well, that Aqua was just mostly not even going for a lot of map control, just having all tanks in a very small area and then pushing heavily whenever they're having an option there. This time they were a bit more splitted, but the Streetswagen is not necessarily in the most dangerous position. There were just not a lot of tanks of TQT ready to kill them. Also because TQT just did not have as much information as Aqua. I've got to mention here. Potentially our last match now, as Aqua is having 3 wins already. So Aqua on the match point. And we are seeing Normandy now. A map that is often played for a lot of map control and passive positions. We're probably also seeing some lights. Nope, no lights on side of Aqua. Meanwhile, we are seeing TQT going for T100 LT for quick spots here. Getting into the middle. Getting in some spots, but only one. Only one spot here. E5 being spotted on side of Aqua. Now some more tanks being spotted on the heavy side here, where both of the teams are meeting. But currently Aqua is having 7 heavy tanks against 6 on the heavy side here, with the T100 LT just pushing back to cover the A cap, but no one is going to be there. Nico here already getting focus out here. Nico once more, the first one to get focused. Ender being right behind, pushing the plane area, and Nico is down already. Tank advantage to Aqua, and the rest is not going to go well here for TQT anymore. The T100 out of the fights, the concept won't be getting deleted, not having a lot of hit points. E5 played by Ushel here. Ushel just getting focus as well. Old School delivering his DPM on the Streetswagen just as general into the back of that E5. Old School down on hit points only, but also AMX M4 played by KB just got killed. Al Capone over there in the back trying to support from the rear, but also getting focused and being circled there by another E5. So it is currently only 5 tanks, 4 tanks, 3 tanks right now only for TQT, 4 tanks still for the Aqua team with almost twice the hit points, over twice the hit points. Aqua really going hammer here, really not giving any chance to the TQT team, playing super aggressive with all tanks close together, good focus fire. And there is the Ender going for an epic HE fail into the back of Classical. That's it here for top quality though. Svinogar putting out 250 damage into the T100 LT. Maybe also failed HE, but that was the last one. And that's the last game of top quality team in the current tournament, sadly. TQT is out, and I've got to say it as it is. It was absolutely well deserved here to win in that way by Aqua. Aqua just did not do any real mistakes as far as I've seen. No big tactical problems, while top quality team just split up quite often and just did not pull their forces together when they were about to go for any pushes. So commiserations here, but still top quality. Congratulations for getting to the top 4 after just being far behind on the last season. Well, now this season it worked out much better. Got a lot further. That's the last game for today. Last live tournament battle. I'll still stream for a bit. I think I could just point out everything quite clearly on the games here, so that we did not really, or do not really have to just analyze everything. Azel saying Aqua basically BPS players. Yes. Well, 3 of them have played in the old Aqua before already. Then they joined the BPS Gravitas team. And they also played 1 season under the Aqua tag as they were BPS players. But then they were Gravitas, I think. I don't remember. They were Gravitas, Aqua, Gravitas, I don't know. Whoa. Yeah. I think that's how it has been there. But yeah, There are really a lot of teams just, a lot of players just meeting in the same kind of teams over and over again. It's mostly like 4 to 5 players who are just on a team, who have been on a different team together before that already. Then they're splitting up again after 2 seasons and going elsewhere and just testing out different stuff. Getting together again, some new people are joining, some people are leaving. Like the many OGs from the tournament scene are not playing anymore. Like on the old EG team, there are only Winchlight and Orca, and Nikolite also playing actively still, and they are now on Serenity. The remaining 7 players are gone. And then there are new players, especially right now with all the Ukrainians and some Russians as well on the EU server, but I think mostly just Ukrainians and former CIS players. Okay, let me just have a quick look here. Mix of BPS and raid. Yes, there are also 2 raid players. Although raid, old school has money. They have not played in raid for too long. Money has played there for a couple of seasons, but old school was there only shortly, I believe. He then was also in BPS and Val, which is now Reject basically. And I don't remember all the class that he has been in. Let me just have a quick look here at this. So tomorrow we're seeing API versus Reject in the upper bracket finals. It's going to be our first game. Losing team of those, which is likely to be Reject, I would say, but we will see. Reject might be surprising us. They are going to play against Aqua then. Because it goes as following here. And by the way, for the rewards, if you're watching for rewards on the portal, don't leave just yet. Because you will have to stay for 2 hours, 10 minutes, so still 15 minutes. I will definitely stream for 15 minutes still, but probably longer. So yeah, lower bracket finals, as you can see here, is Aqua versus the losing team of API versus Rejects. And then winning team of that is playing against the winning team of the upper bracket finals. In the grand finals. Tomorrow we will see the upper bracket and lower bracket finals here. And on the day after, we are having the grand finals only, which will then be best of 9. So yeah, that's what we're all about. I guess I will just still go for some games. Yeah, I guess, honestly, I would have expected API to get further in this tournament here. They were doing really good before, and they were just better than API actually. Sorry, I'm just often not really seeing the YouTube chat here because it's not on the overlay. That's only working for Twitch right now. Still waiting for the moment when a team rounds out with 20,000 hit points. We've seen that in the mouse meta. The mouse has had more hit points in the past still. And there have been some games of 20,000 hit points, I believe. Yeah, that starts. What's bike tanks? Okay, let's open the game. Also, Dance Stars, welcome. Marek, welcome. And Siu, no, Sisu, Siku. An X-Splash. Yeah, I need to hydrate now. I quickly need some more water and then I'll go for some random games. Tank on reels? Ah. No, we don't have any information about tanks that have not been announced. Wargaming never gives out such information. Only what you can see on the Discord server. So, yeah, just highly recommend. For game info, you can join the official Discord server in the first place, or my own Discord server. Of course, let me just advertise that a little bit. Where you can see all the information, all the leaks and stuff posted by Blitz post. I cannot claim to post them on my own. Or Aizen, it is. Ace, I don't know how to pronounce that. He's just looking into the files on every new on all the new patches for tanks that are just being tested and such. Okay, I can actually just reset the stat tracker and it will be what we play today. Fill in, yeah. Fill in 78. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Okay. Oh. What is he doing down there? And what is the TVP doing in front of me here? Tch. Ah. Nah, please. Ah. Don't ever go down beneath the bridges here. You're just a super easy target. Oh, AFK maybe? I think so. No. He woke up. About to get clipped by a V and he's probably turning around, so I can just get some shots into his back still. And the others are going to come from behind likely, or maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I'm not going to push him. It's way too hard to get in there. He's just perfectly held on. And it's not working out. I might go for Conway. He's alone. Okay, I would expect Kran to... What? To push for TVP, actually. He doesn't. I really am not the biggest fan of this gun, I've got to say. Okay, let's move around. I don't want to get killed by the type. Okay. Yeah, tank is sluggish, absolutely. I don't know, it's just not having great mobility. Of course, it does have very OP DPM, but with a poor accuracy, if I want some armor like this tank, then apply E50. If I want some mobility and DPM, apply Leo. What should I apply, guys? Let's go for E6. Huh? Also, what kind of camos are you asking for? You're asking if I bought both camos for this tank? Which tank? No, F3215B, next one, yeah. Okay. I should have maybe just shot the T62 instead. He's in the more dangerous position. Harder to get there. Although, yeah. So much about that. I think I hit the rock. Yes, he HE's me. Oh man, 1.1k damage by the object. I just wanted to get here. I'm afraid I'm a one-shot. And I should be afraid. Okay. Nice double kill. Oh, man. Okay. Let me just quickly find an option to see both chats simultaneously. Give premium tank. I can't just give you premium tank. Really requires game knowledge and not to go for an HE. Yeah, that V4. Why am I saying V4? Object HE me there. I mean, of course, he was just proud of knowing where to be able to go for the HE, but at this distance, well, maybe if you're perfectly aimed in, maybe it would have made sense. I will check his profile after. bit difficult right now to handle two chats simultaneously here. Reading left, reading right. Why don't you guys from YouTube just not switch over to Twitch then? Would be even better. Okay, there's definitely some camper behind. It was not an attempt at shooting the E5, but rather the gorilla was probably right behind there. But okay, it would not make any sense if I just stayed there. Does this make sense? Yeah. Oh, oh no. No. I really don't want to take a hit of the jack. Nice. Ugh. How did I bounce? Okay, still not be run. There's still the E5 to the right and the 183 camping. Oh no. Oh. Come to me. Come. Ah. Vitadik, welcome, and M-Man, good evening. 50B, please. Yeah. Let's just check. Yeah. Was not shooting HE only, I guess. It was unexpected to find that many tanks here on the heavy side against me. I thought I would just push through there. Easy. I'll get into the middle and farm those guys on A. Nope. How to tank Minotaur for LT? Do you mean how to play against a Minotaur in LT? Just don't play against it. That's the easy rule. Just go for someone else, really. Minotaur is not dangerous. It has a lot of armor but does not have any DPM. It does have no mobility. So you can just ignore the Minotaur, go for someone else. Have a good time. Farm the others down. So my best tip to fight it, don't. Sounds a bit stupid, I know. Nah. Or maybe I could have even shot him there. By the way, just wanted to get to the left side here to make sure there was no camper shooting me into my back if I move to the middle immediately. Ah, yeah, okay. Do I? I mean, I could put out a clip. Might not be too smart to peek here. Kind of risky. I think I'll try to put out one more and reload. Teammates need help over there. Deutsche? Yeah, I'm German. Nah, that's not good. Not good at all to go up here. Poor team. Stop dying. Oh man. Enemies just everywhere. Yeah. And he shoots me for 475. Okay. Is suddenly everyone melting away? Okay, I think I will just go for another AMX then, as there are no other tank requests. If you want to see specific tanks, feel free to ask. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, can I track him maybe? Nah. Sad. Yeah. What is he actually doing now? Okay, I guess I'll move out of here now. Looks like there is no one on the rails anymore. Now I can move out here. I might have done so earlier, but just did not want to do it too early. Oh. Not too bad on the trade. Not great, but alright. Let's maybe just push out the TDs then. Once I'm reloaded. Or I can just farm the S-Conk. Nah, let's not kill the TDs. Oof. Nice. Okay. Oh, nice AG, man. Yeah, that was better. A lot better than in previous games. No platoon. We'll go for another AV game. Alright, side here being pretty bad from the spawn. So let's just go for the bridge. I think I can have another one there. Ah. No. Okay. Yeah, let's get closer. Do I push Jark or just wait here for crossfire? Can be very helpful for my teammates. Ooh. Yeah, okay, let's go help here. Yes, yes. That's why I'm running calibrated shells here. Although, okay, it does not really matter now. I still have E50 in spawn. But yeah, pretty much done here. Maybe. Okay. Where are the containers? Yeah, for the containers you just have to log in on the website. It's now too late, of course, for that. But you have to watch on the portal, on the Wargaming portal, where the stream is also being restreamed. And yep, you do get the crates there. I don't know what's in there actually. Tournament crates. Video quality on the portal was awful. I've had some internet issues at the start of the stream. Like in the first 5 to 10 minutes, I had 3 times internet just lagging out completely, which I usually never have on the LAN, on the Ethernet connection. On the Wi-Fi, occasionally maybe, or the game usually sometimes lags out, but I've never had that on the Ethernet cable. But it was just happening 3 times today, right at the start. And I don't know if it was due to this, but you can see it here on my screen. That's the view count for 200, 300, and boom. I don't know if it was due to the lag there. It's pretty much at that time. Maybe it was just, I don't know. No idea. Maybe because just people are opening the stream at the start there, as it is getting announced. Okay. Privyat to the Russian-speaking fellas there on YouTube as well. It would be nice if you could speak English so everyone can understand you. Говорите по-английски, пожалуйста. Good morning from Australia. Jin. Good morning. Good evening from Germany. What else to play? What do you want to see? I think I will go for Vikas. They all ran to arm on it. Yeah, it could be the case. I don't know. After all, I'm just restreaming her stream. And I don't know if I'm too good at just replicating the in-game sounds. I did not try on every shot to just say bang. Sadly cannot have that. Old Legend T22, yeah, okay. It is still good, definitely. Yeah, okay. I don't want to take the hit of the E1. Oh. It was still kind of worth it. I mean, it just motivated my teammates to push forward. Wait. I will just go for a bit of a wider flank. I don't want to get killed immediately. No. There you can see the reason. Oh, they are coming back. Okay. Ooh. No spawn liner. Maybe some HEs over there. Nice, let's go then. Got one more HE only. Let's put that one in still, please. Oh yeah. Enemy armor is hit and I don't get the kill. Okay. Okay, T22 was requested next. I don't need to see this every time. Ruski? Nope, that's Chinese. Okay. Looking so similar. Sorry. Soviet times, lady. Okay. M48 pattern also, alright. Yeah, guys, it doesn't really make a lot of sense if you're speaking Russian on an English stream. And me as a streamer, I cannot understand you, cannot answer to you. And I'm not going to just put that into a translator every time for every message. I don't have the time for that. Nor can that be expected from the moderators. I also just want to enjoy the stream, right? Okay. Oh, VK is still camping there. Okay, I will go for a bit of a wider flank here to shoot the AV on T57. I mean, they are much better targets than the VK. But still, I take what I can't get. Oh, I got spotted, no. Oh, and the low roll. Okay. Ah. I'm not too sure if I'm actually spotted. I think so. I should be. Yeah. Good. Well, they are going to struggle to push the 268. Mouse getting aggressive, that's really nice. But I hope he can just kill that damn E4 and not just get farmed. Okay, I need to support from a different angle. Maybe I can even use the bush here. No. Okay, one shot Chieftain, T57 was on 700 hit points or so. I don't know if I can still run away. Cannot push the E4 really. No! That was potentially game deciding. Oh, we don't know yet. I outspotted him. Dude! I overpeaked, of course. Man. E4, 500 hit points, T57 as well. Could have definitely still been a win. Man. Oh, full medium lineup. Okay, and we are having a couple of tanks going city. Not a good combination. Nice. That's what I want from a T22. Nah. Let's maybe just pressure the T62 from over here, if I can. Not quite. I cannot really... Oh, man. What is he doing? Waiting. T62. Okay, they've got a couple of campers now. I can actually stay. The others are getting pushed from behind, so they might just turn around, or I don't know if they're maybe pushing forwards, but doesn't really look like it. Okay, let's go. Готов. Come at me, bro. No. Oh. No, that was fail. I was just aiming slightly too high. You could totally blame me on that. Hi, Dyson. Imagine T22 with a T62 gun, Simon is saying. Yeah, if it was the gun of the past, yes, but it is sadly not that great anymore. Any more tank requests, by the way? Okay. Still being better than T22? Not much, I would say. Aimed in, yes, but on the move, I really like the accuracy of T22 on the move. And I don't think it is a bad gun on the accuracy. You can mostly afford to aim in. I don't really know why I'm spotting here. I should have gone for the middle. Uh, 1,300 damage here by Jark into my ass. Must have been Jark from over there. How about we just go kill the T-30? What? Okay. Oh, Brigitte bounced. Oh, shit. Anti-high rolls. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm not blessed with a lot of luck here. What else could I go for? 260. Yeah, I'll just spot middle. See where everyone's going. Hopefully you can put in some nice cross shots. Ah, I got spotted already. Stay. No. No, 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 no. Not going to trade with them. Yeah, Kran, good job. And what is it? AM max 50p, just staying in the open there. Yeah. Our only real advantage right now is that we're still having the light tank alive on the right side. Come on, go back. Forwards, I don't care. Ugh. M60 camping, okay. Yeah, I'm totally ineffective here, so I'll just have a look if I can maybe get further to the right side and create some crossfire. I mean, I could also try to stay here and cover my teammates, but I'm just not feeling like that's going to help. There's a Foch. You're kidding. I would still try to kill him. Which? Yep, not going to bounce this guy. Nope. Nah. What? Did he just miss me? Okay. No. I'm totally not being lucky here. No. Okay. Oh, M48. Yeah, M48 and AMX 30B. Sorry, I'm just sometimes confused with the two chats. And use your channel points to highlight your messages, please. On Twitch you can. If you are, I mean, everyone should have the channel points. Okay, M48 it was. Got to be quite bouncy nowadays. Yeah, also, I know you don't have enough channel points. Sadly, you're just not rich enough. Neramoon, welcome. Just quick note to those guys watching on Twitch right now, on YouTube. Stream is getting restreamed, and usually I'm only streaming on Twitch. Only tournaments are on YouTube. So if you haven't yet, then make sure to have a look at the description down below and just to leave a follow on Twitch as well. If that gameplay is not too bad. Then you can leave as well. Doesn't look good on the left side, nor on the right side. Oh shit. Of course. I should have run earlier, but I was just... Man, no one moving, really? Going to be pretty much impossible to win over here. Please take the shot. Take... just... No. Take the shot, man. Ah. I should have actually tried to push into the left corner earlier, but okay, I was not surprised that it ended like this. But honestly, I could have expected enemies to flank from the right side, and I certainly did also to some degree, but I was just a bit sleepy, not being fast enough. And it did not really look like we did have any advantage on the left side. So I was still considering that I would maybe just turn back to the right side. The team was just neither winning on the left nor on the right side, and I was just too confused and just being like deer in front of a headlight. Okay, budget. I miss the extra degree of the gun depression that this tank has. Is he just pushing me? Well, you can try now. Oh, 216. And I even went for AP. Nah, I don't have penetration like this. With calibrated shells, I would be able to get him. But only because of the angle. Okay. Let's go for object. Ugh. Okay, nice. I should add sound alerts to the perk. Yeah, I know. I've seen your message, of course. Thanks, by the way. I was just still about to look into it. I know that other streamers are doing so. The sound alerts for the channel points, but I was just not getting to do it yet. Forgot about it. M60 gun better than the M48? I think yes. M60 has 2 degrees more gun depression now. Previously it had 1 degree more. And tanks are very similar, but the M60 is just a better version. I don't know about the accuracy, I think it's the same. 317. And over here we've got 317 as well, and the same DPM. Just really gun depression makes a difference here. 2 degrees more, that's a lot. That's 25% actually. The hull armor is a bit better on the M48. Okay, 30B was requested. Sound alerts make streams seem unprofessional. I don't know. I'm just having some split opinion on that topic. I cannot really say that I'm the biggest fan ever of sound alerts and just bling bling and da-da. But I know it's just part of the streaming stuff on Twitch especially. And everyone can just spam their stickers and such. Yeah, for sound alerts currently there are no only the stickers, of course. Which I cannot hear anymore for whatever reason. The settings always break. Ugh. I hope I'm not running into the 183. But I kind of have to go in and get closer. Oh, you're kidding me. The biggest mistake people are doing here is just staying in the back. Okay. When your team is getting pushed here, you need to help them. You cannot just stay. Sit down, but okay, Ice4 is not helping his teammates, just rather pushing onto me instead. And looks like the push is actually stopped, so I don't have to really get back to help. No. Weirdly, the FE215B does nothing all game, yeah? He's just right in front of me. He's not fighting me. But why? Is he AFK or what? Oh, come on. Let's move. Fed up with this bullshit. No, 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 no. Ah, okay. Okay. Let's maybe play M60 for comparison now, as we just had the M48. Andre, also the clan missions? Yeah, okay, let's go. Did you already invite for platoon earlier? I think so, right? Let's go. I would just start a game. I don't know if he's just listening right now. Play your favorite heavy. Yeah, the E6 it would be. Next game then. Power Knight getting ignored on tank requests? What did you answer? What did you ask for? I don't see any highlighted messages. So you didn't ask for anything. Okay. Let's go. Or maybe not. Nice. I should rather shoot STB. Okay, could have been avoided. Enjoy the truck shot. I know I'm having way better DPM and backup, so yeah. Oh. No. Okay. He's just... no way I still get spotted here. No. Can I shoot Kran? Yeah. Yeah, I can still get him. Okay. Oh, okay, I4. And I was supposed to play E6. Fahrenheit, what was your tank request? Because I have no idea. I was at M60. Okay, 30B. Whew. Then I can be relaxed about it. Played it already. Okay, we can of course go for the left side. I was just thinking, okay, with only 2 heavy CN, let's maybe just not go there. Did not want all enemies to just YOLO medium heavy side, being stuck there. I like the medium, the heavy side quite a lot. I like it a lot more than the other side actually. Sometimes you're just struggling with the tanks here in front of you, because they can just sit over there unspotted. And you might really struggle to push forwards. But also you can just get more aggressive at the start on this side and farm damage more easily. It's a bit of an advantage here compared to the C side. Oh, nice. There's still a lot of tanks covering the driller, sadly. RV45, Jark. Okay. T57 ran away, alright. Oh, he's so close. Unexpected. But okay, I've had bigger issues already. Oh. No! Yeah, okay, STB is being taken care of. I'll just YOLO Sheridan. Although STB is coming from our back. I hope he's not shooting me. Oh man. Let's trap him at least. Hopefully, nah. Oh, noise. Will be ours. No hurry, Acer says. I think yes. Yeah, of course, Titan. Hori actually definitely one of my favorite TDs. And you can also clearly see it here on the stats. Quite high on my compared to other tanks. E3 better now. The Hori playstyle is quite nice, but that's super accurate and 8-pen gun, good for snapshots. I love it. Oh gosh, you're making me struggle with that name. More 7, I'm... more... what is the point of the numbers there? More timer. Oh, I'm a noob, yeah. Thanks, Decaf. I'm more timer. Always a bit of guessing work. I was just about to turn off the auto aim actually for that. Kind of expected that he was about to move still. I don't know if there's anyone on B. I just want to make sure I don't stand in the open. Okay, no. You cannot hide there. Oh! No, he's not running. I will just wait until I'm unspotted. Should be right now. And I will not push behind because I want some backup of my teammates still. No! That was grey, man. Not all too perfect to take this entire clip here. I hope he's getting blocked there. Oh, it's 183 on the B cap. I thought it would just be Sheridan, so I could be fine. I wanted to wait for that track shot still, but okay. Gorilla is a one shot for me. Sheridan was also a bit lower on hit points. I don't know exactly. See. Take that. Noise. Ah, FV hit the Vika still. I will get into the bush here. Oh. Yep. Come on, man. 1v1. Let's go. And that's why the whole rig is fun. Oh, Decaf gifted a sub there. Thanks. Okay, what else can I play? Ah, E3. I almost missed it. What am I running currently? Vertical calibration and speed boost. Because I really don't want to miss my shots. It's kind of worth more than just, yeah, having adrenaline and just being able to reload faster. Vertical calibration can be really nice in E3. And just getting into some good high down position or getting out of it can also be worth quite a lot. Having heavy missions. Okay, Andre. I can deal with that. Aisel, did that seriously happen? You seriously got insulted for a duck by your platoon mate? Nah, sadly no medium crossing over. I could do two things right now. Either I push forwards in the hope of finding some TDs or any campers, or I just turn back here. I think, you know, if I just push onto him, he's dead before I arrive. But as I'm playing a slow tank, I can just fall back as well here, get into some good position, catch those guys that are coming from behind. Oh! Great. Let's get into a safer position. What? 320? Was that stock gun on the email? Maybe he's running? Okay, I drastically underestimated that shell velocity. Game is already won, I have to go in. Go, 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 go. There's still... Wait, I7 is also over there now. Ooh. Okay, you could just see that slight adjustment to the back was not an error. I was actually just trying to get the fuel tank. Good night, Fahrenheit. I will give it another go. I barely play this tank. It's probably my only game in 30 or 90 days even on the E3. Oh. How about I just press battle? Oh. Just wanted to check if I do have a chat option of restream for both, but okay, doesn't look like it. Ah, close, not close enough. Bolt plays in Legion now? He played in Ani. TVPs are super dangerous. Maybe we can just shoot them or AMX. Whoa, man, really? What the hell? Okay. It's not too great, yeah? Man, I cannot do shit here. They're all running from me. This can't be true. Dude! What? 0 damage incoming. Now I'll get off one shot. What the hell, RNG, man? team melting away and I just could not reach anyone. Impossible. Man. I mean, those 2 shots in the end that I still racked up there were just absolutely useless actually. They did not have any impact on the game. Team was dead. If I was able to shoot the AMX before that or just shoot TVP or anyone, it would have been really nice. TVP platoon is a crime, yeah. I already asked Wargaming if they could just nerf this tank again. I think it is probably not too obvious that it is actually too strong. Because it is still average on the stats, if they are looking at it. But it is just super annoying. And that's a problem. No, don't do weird moves, man. Just look out, what's behind you. Okay. With Kranwagen going in, that's not too bad. I'm worried about getting pushed from behind, so I'll have to go forwards. Nice ram damage. Is it that? Oh, what? What? How did that happen? Maybe he shot the gun of Leo. Not sure. I will check if I'm actually playing with the supercharger or not on this tank. Because shell velocity just messed up quite a lot of shots already. Oh no. Please no. Okay, I'm not going to play slow tank again. Not that slow. How did our other heavy suddenly die? Okay, we were a little bit out of the fight, I've got to say. As we were pushing forwards. And enemies just killing our back. We were just completely being ignored for a moment. After we killed the AMX M4 and the 60TP. So should have... I'm just thinking maybe we should have turned around or just pushed in a lot more aggressively. Well, how could we just throw away 2-gun advantage? Okay. I mean, Kranwagen, he just put out a clip at the start and died after. Without any further shots. E6 0 damage. Oh. Okay. I might actually just spot the middle here. Enemies having a lot of heavy tanks. Might be the case that they're just even going for the heavy side. It's only a bit problematic that you don't necessarily spot heavies coming towards you here. So I generally just prefer going for the bridge. Well. Ah, Projector. Oof. Nice driving skills. Nice. Okay, I'm going to help with the LT, maybe, with the Projector. I did not really want to push into the back of the enemies, because I did not know if they had some camping TDs there and we might just be stuck. Ah yeah, Jack is also turned around already. I think I will try to go for Projector. He's probably running away. Oh, nice. Jack one shot. Ah yeah, Conway ran away. And I will... Oh. How did he miss him? Oh! How did I? Pro. Mobile, well-armored heavy tanks are the best. Yeah, with a lot of DPM and no weak spots. There are no mobile, well-armored heavy tanks. You're having armor, you're not having mobility. Except for Type 71. In the past. Or E5 in the past. Hi Nico. GG's earlier. Sadly wasn't enough there. But still, I think... I'm pretty sure you were first in top 16 last season, right? I'm not wrong about that. So, huge improvement from there. $113. Fair point. It is well armored and fast, but doesn't have the best traverse speed, no gun depression, not the best armor. It's limited in many regards. Okay. I just wanted to push out the T62. If he's running, I'm just going to go forwards anyways. Just not pushing into the TDs, that's my goal. They have double Minotauro as TDs. I think he's still there, right? Yeah. Oh, fuel tank was already damaged, that's why I just went for the adrenaline. Maybe not worth it. Or maybe it is, actually, because... Yeah, my platoon mate can just... get a shot into him, I can finish then. So let's go. Sorry, I'm a bit late. Okay. There was TP here. Ah, he moved, okay. Still got to be careful. Platoon win rate is actually not the best right now, just decreased a lot since Platoon. Although I cannot blame my Platoon mates. Nah, that's too aggressive. Oh, there's someone on A who can shoot us. I don't want to push in yet. Has to be one shot, T62 one shot, T57 right in front here. VK was still having hit points. Camping over there. Okay. Oh. Sorry. We have a chieftain. No. Did we have one? What? Oh, he meant me. Ah, right. I'm the chieftain. Oh, thanks. Okay, he isn't there. And hopefully he doesn't one-shot me and everyone else. Okay. Where the enemy Sheridan was at the beginning was at a decent spot. There was no Sheridan here. They didn't have a Sheridan. Or was it on a previous game? Huh? Which one do you mean? There are no Sheridans on the enemy team here. Oh, he left, okay. Okay. Thanks. Okay, let's have a defeat on 140. I should be playing Asia server as well, Ginny Jin says. I do have an account on Asian server actually, because of tournaments. For streaming tournaments. But I just did not even play any games there. The ping is quite bad and yeah, I am not really willing to grind another account. I'm playing a bit on NA, especially in the last weeks. I was just spamming some games there. I also had to create an account because of tournaments. And yeah, currently I'm grinding it a bit. I was lucky there. I was just getting some crates at the start and just I got 907. Ah. And AMX 30B. Later on I get the V4 as well, which I don't like at all, but an AMX M4. I did really not spend a lot on that. I was just super lucky on that. So that's why I ended up playing it a bit more still. Dude. Ah, ricochet, okay. Problem is I'm just spotted all the time. Harry the Demon, welcome. Sheridan gone? No. No. What? Man. Just because I drove against the stupid rock there. I wanted to jump down and get behind the T100. She's just pushing me. It would really not be clever. Yeah, and now? Have fun. Look at my turret. I think T100 is still getting out there. Okay, turret. I wanted to just push behind the T100 ulti onto the hill there and just have a good time farming him. No quality streamers in Asia. Yeah, I think that's really a problem there. But there are no tournament streamers and... but I just don't want to stream at 1 AM. 1 PM. I like streaming lighter in the evening and do some other productive stuff earlier. Okay. Actually, I'm free to peek at the Kranwagen. Now let's just go for the safe shot. You know what? Let's try to get him. Nice. They still have a camping E4, which is probably to the right side. Need to be careful about that. Still on time to help. Oh, TVP ran away. TVP, come on. TVP, don't run, man. We can do this. TVP, really? Oh no. No, I just totally messed up because I trusted on my teammate. No one's shooting him. Oh man. I've Sheridan over here as well. Yeah, I should not have tried, or I should not have expected any help. Ah, dude, it was so easy for the TVP to just clip one tank out. I could kill T62. And we would have only one against us then. Let's go, TVP. Privyat. Hello to Russia. I'm sadly not able to really read your name. But hey, man. Yes, streamers in Asia, I've heard about that also. I was also getting asked to stream there. I mean, but it doesn't really make too much sense for me if I just don't have any experience with the teams or the meta. Well, on the pro season last time I did so. Huh? Okay, you outspotted me. But Wild One's helper is just more into the Asian server. Okay, let's keep flanking. What's my favorite tank was asked there. Batshit. Oh, why am I... Man. Going for the speed boost here totally makes sense. I was just using it because that's usually my intra-clip boost also. On a Batshit I would have gone for intra-clip boost there. Vickers has to be also very nice tanks, definitely. I will play them for you. Wait, there was still FV somewhere. Ah, okay. Where did he go though? Okay, I'm looking forward to a clip into that S-Conk. Oh, he's even showing his back. No, man. Okay. Oh. How I would have loved this clip. But of course, there's a 183 covering him. Let's go for a reload and push in. E6 best tank, yeah, it's also absolutely great. Definitely my favorite heavy at the moment. Oh, dude. Okay. So 1.6k. Ah, I just got one failed HE still, 200 more damage, 1.8k. But still pretty nice. Oh, 4.1k. That's epic. Really nice. We lost this. How on earth did we lose this? Man. Dude, we had like... Wow, nice push to the right side. For Andre, it's the Chieftain, I'm going 6. Especially in historical context. Talking about historical context, I think Centurion is really underestimated there. It's just playing such a really unimportant role in this game, but it was like the first main battle tank back in the day, was really being chosen a lot and replaced all the other tanks, all the other tank classes. Also, I mean, in real life, the Chieftain was, as a main battle tank, it was medium heavy as well, with a lot of armor. So it's not really the same in the game here. It's just, usually I'm not really watching historical documentations about the tank history and stuff, but I was just watching one and it was just showing up there on 1 or 2. Centurion Action X, we have one, Andre. Vikas was next. Isn't it? No, it's Carnarvon Action X. Good day to... Wait, is it Alexander? No, I don't know. Alexander, yeah. I can actually just translate the name. Even. Danila is the other. Oh, again. Okay, nothing spotted. I will just... Why? No. Why? Why is he doing this? Oh my gosh. No one helping him and he's pushing an FE45 alone. Makes no sense at all. And the gorilla is behind him still. Oh no. Rip. Maybe I can just stay unspotted. No. Of course. In what world does that make any sense? Okay, no. STB was next, and what else did we have? Chieftain. And I will go for another Vickers GameStone because that one was horrible. Yeah, Action X OP version of the Centurion. Yeah, so actually, yeah, basically like the tier 8 Centurion then. What's going on here? TVP, don't go down. Okay. Okay, why is she running? Especially like that. On the run. Okay. Come on, team. Otherwise I have to fall back. I don't want to take an entire clip by him. Oh, I need a track shot. Okay. Type camping. E50 running. Nah, bad one. They still have double 183 and the whole team of them is unspotted. Now we're getting some information. But I don't really want to push into their spawn. Maybe the enemy, the other 183 is still there. I don't know where the FE is. Surprise. Okay. I'm risking way too much today. Yeah, Vika's game was won at least. Chieftain was requested.